What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Walgreens exclusive Marvel Legends Fantastic Four, the Human Torch. Really happy I have Human Torch in hand. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get him open up, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review, so sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Human Torch posing out of the packaging. Before we get on to the figure, let's actually have a look at what he comes with. Human Torch does come with two pairs of hands. He comes with the flame-on hands that he has on him right here. And then he also does come with a standard fist hands, which those are actually for his second accessories, which are the fireballs. Now, the fireballs, though they're a nice accessory, these ones don't look as nice as the Iron Fist ones, so I might just go ahead and use the Iron Fist fire instead of these ones, because these ones look awful, to be honest. With that out of the way, let's actually take a closer look at Human Torch's details. So here we have a closer look at Human Torch, and I forgot to mention that the backfire that he has is a separate accessory, although you can see how small that peg is. It really doesn't peg onto his back, it just kind of sits on his back. So, I don't know, I kind of prefer it off, but then he needs it on, so it's one of those, you can take it off, but it's your preference. But anyway, we do have Human Torch here, and you can see that his head is actually a different color than his torso, and I kind of do like that he's not all just one color, because then we would have lost where his head begins and where his suit is. I'm okay with that. You can see his flame is done pretty well, although I think they added too much yellow in here. I kind of wish that there was some orange in his hair, because that probably would have worked a little better. Even though it's not sculpted, it is painted really well. You can see the Fantastic Four logo right there. He is sporting some new forearms. You can see they do have the flame effects on them, which look really nice. And then his flame-on hands, you can see, look really nice. I do like the way that the fire looks. Again, I kind of wish they held back on the yellow, because it doesn't look all that convincing while it's yellow. His belt is nicely painted and clean for the most part. Going on to his boots, it does look like his boots are a separate color, so again, I do like that. And then we also do get these flame effects on his feet and his boots, and this is the way it's supposed to look, in my opinion. It's this really nice subtle yellow. I don't know why some of it is just like splashed on there. The subtle yellow looks better than just the splashes. But anyway, let's actually get Human Torch's fire back on and do a quick comparison with another Fantastic Four figure. And here we do have Human Torch posed next to his sister Invisible Woman, and I really do like the size differences between them. I really love the face on Sue Storm. The face on Johnny, it's good, but I kind of feel like it's lost in transition, because you really can't make out too many details. He's a really nice looking figure, and you can really spot him from a distance. I just feel like there's ways that he could have been executed better. Now, that's not to say he's not a bad figure. He is using the standard Bucky Captain mold. It's an older mold, but it still has its place in the Hasbro Marvel line. I think it's one of the better bodies, and I'm really glad that he's using this one instead of the thinner one that Iceman had. Moving on to his articulation, if you have his fire on, it does limit his head movement. If you have the fire off, he can actually look all the way back, can bury his chin in his chest. No pivot, but we do get some swivel side to side. Arms go out to about that far. They do a full 360, although they're on ratchet joints, so I don't know how I feel about that. He swivels at the bicep. He is double jointed in the elbow. Spins and has a hinge in the wrist, although if you notice, the fire does hinder that articulation, so he mainly has a down hinge, and it's the same for both hands. If you have the regular fist hands, he does have the up and down movement. Ab crunch goes back about that far, forward about that far, pretty decent range. Swivels at the waist. Legs go forward about that far. They go back. Out, not the best, but it's good enough. Swivels at the thigh, double jointed in the knees, no problems there. He does swivel at the boot, and despite having his own unique foot, it really doesn't hinder articulation, because he moves forward pretty good, back, forward facing pin for rocker, and again, you don't get any hindrance on this leg, so I really do like that. So overall, really nice figure by Hasbro. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have the Human Torch posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I think he's a really well executed figure. Although I do feel like the fire effects could have been done better. I think they added too much yellow paint to them. You can see he is sporting the Iron Fist fire effect. He's not sporting his own. And I honestly feel like that's a much better fit for him rather than the macaroni and cheese fire effect that he came with. But other than that, I still think he's a really good figure. If you haven't already found him, definitely pick him up. The Fantastic Four Human Torch is exclusive to Walgreens, so if you haven't already picked him up, go ahead and go out and get him because he is disappearing from stores. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to check out all my other Marvel Legend reviews, as well as all my other action figure reviews. If there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.